Greetings YouTube, welcome back to the channel. This video has the lowest stakes possible when it comes to an actual significant level up, but it has the highest stakes in terms of the overall ranking of my account. I am at 4,996,895. I'm a measly less than 3,200 improved roster points from achieving 5 million, and it is indeed a level up event. And so this is kind of a twofold purposeful video. It's to get my level up points, which I've got a new fancy, double champ. I've got 5-star Benedict Spider Batch that I just accumulated recently. Gotta love that. And I've got a 5-star Captain Britain. So I do appreciate when I can actually take the champions that I have and make them into some level up points by not even using rank up resources, by just getting them to that max level of rank 1, which is, I guess, is level 25, right? Because just doing that, just doing those two things, gets me almost all of the level up points needed for the max minimum. Now, of course, that doesn't include rank reward goals. And just doing those two things, now I'm less than 2,000 total base hero rating. One thing that I truly believe in, though, is utilizing 3 stars and 4 stars for rank ups, not just because I believe that that's going to somehow play into Ascension, but also because it's a really important thing to do in general, and this future Ant-Man has yet to be ranked up, so I'm going to take him to what I always take all 4 stars to first, which is rank 3. And so this is, again, just a really good way to accomplish this goal. And yes, I should be using some tech ISO, but I have so much gold because I'm spoiled rotten with gold that I am going to just not be the most responsible. Look at that. It is crazy how with 4 stars, even how much easier it is to get ISO, or how little ISO you need to rank them up, to think about how far we've come in that regard. I'm also going to lose these 3 mutants in a couple days, so I'm actually going to do something kind of bold. Again, Ascension tells you on paper that you should take all your favorite champs from 3 stars, 4 stars, 5, 6 up. And when I look at which mutant champions I haven't taken yet that I'm going to use eventually to rank 5, Havoc and Storm are on there, and Toad, if I can ever get him as a 6-star, which maybe I can't, is on there. But, y'all, so is Bishop. So Bishop, 4-star Bishop, will be the final rank up that I have before my account reaches 5 million. I remember the first time that my account got to 100,000, and I thought, I'm never going to get to 200,000. That's crazy. 100,000? It's also crazy how many mutant catalysts I have that I didn't even realize. 12 in the overflow. I'm just waiting for Toad, just waiting on Toad, a Toad that will never, ever, ever come. And boy, if you don't have the right matchup and somebody puts Toad down in Battlegrounds, you are AAA screwed. You might as well just concede, which is cool. Although I read some rumor that Kabam's actually annoyed that Nimgod is as good as he is because he makes somebody like Toad have a pretty easy counter, which, Nimgod is the mutant slayer for a reason. So, 4-star Bishop with my catalysts claimed. Thank you for those 3. That puts me now officially, for the first time, over 5 million base hero rating. Shout out to my man The Exit who let me know that I was close, because I don't even keep track of these kind of things. Never my wildest dreams, and I guess I shouldn't use that phrase, because if your wildest dreams involve the Marvel Casino of Champions, you should probably dream bigger. Did I think that I would have a roster like this? My only rank 5 is, of course, Slow Mega Red, as some of you call him. He's amazing. Love him. He's fantastic. Omega Red, along with so many rank 4s. And, the bottom line is this. I never thought that I would make a penny off of YouTube. I just did it, as a lot of you know by now who followed my channel for years. I did it because I was in a horrible... it wasn't just depression. It was a lack of purpose. I have so much free time off between teaching at the end of the spring semester, which usually ends for me about mid-May, and starting the fall semester, which starts about mid-August. And then I get a month off for December and spring break. And so I had called off an engagement. It was the toughest decision of my life. It caused severe trauma. And I just needed to throw myself into something. I'm a big guy who loves to play tennis and basketball. And so, that helped a little bit, but I wasn't doing that every day. And I certainly wasn't doing that at home. So I needed something to fill that time. And I had already played this game for years. And so I got encouraged by my identical twin, as known on this channel as Prof. His name's Dylan, to just kind of upload a couple of crystal openings before I quit the game, because I was ready to delete the app, and I told my alliance I was retiring. I had that whole conversation. And, when somebody doesn't understand the gaming world, and then you say, I'm retiring, they look at you like you're the biggest drama king of all time. And I guess in a way it sounds like you are, because retirement's made for professional athletes, not for casual gamers. But that's the R word, right? That's what I was planning on doing. And then, my YouTube videos usually got about 30 to 50 views total if I was lucky. And it was very hard, but it made it to triple digits, one of the videos. And even somebody from Sweden commented that they enjoyed the video and I should keep uploading them. And that was all the encouragement I needed from some stranger across the pond to eventually upload a couple times a week. And then that became an upload a day. And then that became a few uploads a day. And now, as many people tell me, the uploads are too much. But I never expect everybody to watch every video that I upload. And I hope that every day there's at least just one video that's worth somebody's time. If I can just help somebody in a way at least once a day, then regardless of how much views or revenue or whatever, my goal has been achieved. It's also given me the ultimate new standard for what my biggest addiction, which is being productive, to have a baseline of uploads a day for how I feel good about myself in terms of what I accomplished, regardless of how the videos do. Now, that is a dangerous game that makes you feel emotionally tied to your computer, and I have had to learn that the hard way. But with that being said, I've done this for 5 years, and I have gone from spending about $500 on this game, which I used to think that's the most insane thing ever, because I could buy so many console games for that. I could buy new consoles with the games for that. But I played this game so many days more than I've slept, certainly more than I've eaten, more than I've hung out with my girlfriend, more than I've talked to my family. This has been the Marvel Casino of Champions lifestyle, for better or for worse. And for the community aspect of it, it's been for the better. You all have looked at me, understandably, as just some random dude who's a somewhat average player, above average player at best, below average player at worst, and you've welcomed me in. There was no rhyme or reason for my channel having any success. I didn't get it promoted. I didn't promote it myself. I just started uploading more videos. The joke used to be 5 years ago, and I heard this from other content creators. Who's Prof Hoff? Who is this guy? It's sort of like being at a wedding or a party, and all of a sudden everybody just sees this guy walking around, and nobody knows who he is. Nobody knows if he was invited. I think the assumption is he probably wasn't invited, especially based off of what he's talking to people at the party about, but he's there. So I didn't exactly feel welcome, and in a lot of ways I still don't feel welcome in this community. I feel like an outcast that has a bunch of really amazing people at a popular kids table, and I'm sort of in the corner eating my lunch, and I can see him from a distance. I'm not really welcome at the table. I'm kind of encouraged, sometimes directly, sometimes indirectly, to leave the cafeteria and not come back. But I'm here. And I think I identify with people who aren't hardcore perfect at this game, and who struggle, and who get frustrated, and who just want to make friends. and just want blunt honesty. Blunt honesty that sometimes can be wrong. I know what my channel is and what it's not. You're not going to come here and click on a video because you expect amazing, well-edited steak. You're clicking on MCOC McDonald's. It's going to be hot. It's going to be fresh. It's going to be fast. It could be wrong. It could leave you with heartburn, but it's going to feed a lot of people for free, or close to free, I guess, in the McDonald's sense. That's how I view my channel. It's MCOC fast food. And a lot of people judge people for eating fast food, but it keeps, again, millions, if not billions of people alive. Not that my channel's going out to billions, but, you know, it's an analogy made for people who don't understand that there's a whole class of people who can use it to enjoy themselves, to survive, they think it tastes good, you know? It's not your taste. It's not going to be that $100 medium rare, perfectly aged steak, but it's going to be content. And that's what I've accepted, and I would never pretend to be anything else. But at the same time, I'm thankful for the platform that I have. And while I have never been more ready to take a break from YouTube, I keep going because I don't know what I would do without this community. Literally, I could be told tomorrow that my revenue is frozen on YouTube and I will never make another penny again, and I would still upload 7 videos a day because I want to give back to this community, and that's the best way I know how. So thank you for joining me in this journey. 5 million account rating. By the way, including gift cards especially, my spending's been over 20 grand. But rest assured, I'm one of the only people in the world who can say that I made substantially more than that even after taxes in 5 years on YouTube. So I've been essentially more than paid to play the game for free. And if that's not the dream in my life, I don't know what it is. Like, literally, I can talk about being a college professor. I can talk about awards that I've won and accomplishments I've had. Getting to play the game that I love, that I play more than anything else, for better than free, and pour so much of that money that's above it back into the game to make more content is the coolest thing ever. And I want to thank each of you for being on this journey, whether you love me, hate me. If you clicked on this video and you watched it, thank you. I don't know if I'll be here another 5 years. I don't know if the game will be here another 5 years, but these 5 years, this 5 million rating has been fantastic, and I really do appreciate you all.